Danny Jerome Jenred, aka Dro Kenji, was born on January 11, 2002 in Virginia, but now calls the sunny streets of Los Angeles his home. He's a rising star in American recording industry, hailing from Somerville, South Carolina. Now, some folks out there will say he's a clone of the late Juice WRLD, while others are convinced he's the second coming of Jesus himself. But we all know for sure that he's got a whopping 1.4 million monthly listeners as of right now. Despite his undeniable talent, some people are scratching their heads wondering why he's not a bona fide superstar. Well folks, in this video we're going to be breaking down for you and explore why Dro Kenji isn't quite the household name he deserves to be yet. What defines a superstar anyways? When you think of superstars in music, you think of Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, and Drake. Now that's pretty rare. I'm more talking superstar in the rap genre in a whole, like artists like Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Baby, Travis Scott, and artists that aren't even typically characterized by their ability to sell at arenas. And artists that are even typically characterized by their ability of selling at arenas, chart-topping albums and singles, and a widespread recognition and influence in the popular culture beyond just their music. That's more like a superstar. One of the key defining factors of a rap superstar is their ability to consistently produce hit records that resonate with audiences on a massive scale. This is typically occupied by a significant airplay on mainstream radio station, widespread streaming success on platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and high sales numbers for physical and digital album sales. Dro Kenji has 1.4 million monthly listeners, numerous songs with millions of plays on Spotify, and millions of views on YouTube. Dro Kenji can flawlessly fill over pockets and sing and make hit-sounding records. So what's stopping him from breaking out of the mainstream of music? Well, there's a lot of factors that's hidden that may be the reason why he may never break through like it seems like he easily could. First, let's just talk about a bit of his career in general. After seeing a string of successful numbers on his SoundCloud single Finished, he came in contact with the popular record label Internet Money with the help of his now manager and A&R Jonathan Hicks. His first single released with Internet Money Records was 100 Rounds, which was produced by Nick Mira on his popularly known Twitch channel. His first project in collaboration with Internet Money was Tears and Pistols, released on November 12, 2020. Overall, he currently has 7 albums released thus far, with his main fan base praising just how he rarely ever misses on any of the projects, including Tears and Pistols, Race Me to Hell, Eat Your Heart Out, F Your Feelings, With or Without You, and Anywhere But Here. But listen up, I've got some news that's just gonna hit you harder than a mosh pit at My Chemical Romance concert. So are you ready? Here goes. Emo rap is played out, my friends. The ship has sailed, sunk, and is being repurposed as a trendy coffee shop in Brooklyn. For those not in the know, emo rap combines of emotional and confessional lyrics of emo music with beats and production of rap. It's all about depression, anxiety, and mental health issues. Sounds like a party, right? Lil Peep is one of the pioneers of this genre, blending emo, punk, hip-hop influences in his music. His song about depression, addiction, and heartbreak. You know, kind of all that fun stuff. Then we have XXXTentacion, who also mixed emo and hip-hop in his music. He was known for his intense emotions and rawness, and he didn't shy away from discussing his own mental health struggles. He unfortunately passed away in 2018 at just the age of 20 years old. It's tragic, like really, man. We also had Juice WRLD, who's my personal favorite, whose music featured catchy hooks, introspective lyrics. But he unfortunately passed away in 2019 at the age of 21. Are you sensing a pattern here? Let's face it, folks. Emo rap is so last decade. All the unique flows and pockets have been done before, and everything just kind of sounds recycled. Don't get me wrong, Dro Kenji is a talented artist, but the overage of hip-hop listeners bored out of their minds with their stuff. The only mainstream emo rap artist still kicking it is Trippie Redd, and he even knows better than to rely solely on emo rap music. As for Post Malone, he's moved to full-on blown pop music. The only recent hit that touched the emo rap punk sounds is the song Mood by EMDR and 24K Golden, which was a smash, like #1 track. And even that song is starting to kind of wear thin. So let's just raise a glass to emo rap and say goodbye, shall we? It's time to move on to the next big thing, you know what I mean? Seems like every other day there's a new rapper coming out with sounds, like a carbon copy of someone. And this time it's Dro Kenji who's getting the comparison to Juice WRLD, which is so obvious, man. And now I'm saying that Dro Kenji isn't talented. In fact, he's already making waves in the industry, but let's be real. He sounds like he's cloned straight from Juice WRLD. I mean, sure, he signed the Internet Money who helped develop Juice WRLD's sound, but come on, can we get some originality here, man? It's like we're stuck in a never-ending loop of the same sound over and over and over again. I get it. Imitation is a sincere form of flattery, you know, all that jazz and stuff. But let's face it, being a Juice WRLD clone isn't exactly the way to stand out in industry. It's like trying to make a copy of a copy, and eventually the quality is gonna start to kind of fade away. So Dro Kenji, if you're listening to this, take a page out of Juice WRLD's book and try to be original. After all, that's kind of what made Juice WRLD such a legend in the first place. And who knows, maybe one day you'll inspire artists to, you know, maybe copy you. You're still a fire artist though. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like this video and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Peace.